哈喽哈喽，大家晚安呐、这里是罗马。今天要玩我们的哈利波特，但奇怪的是，为什么音效会没有？压题，这样子应该有，还有音乐，然后感觉有点卡。我玩哈利波特会卡吗？这样会不会没办法？会不会是网络的问题？然后今天陪伴我玩哈利波特的是寿司。Very good.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
新功能。家没有要离开。
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own one. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
给巫术了。我把罗盘。
Pete was in a mood the other day. Tossed my quill right on Scribner's deck.
什么时候要先去买？应该没有，不是先去买那个魔杖是吧？音乐不错，我还是想再降低一点。OBS 有够卡的。好用。画面，奇怪，怎么 OBS 会这么卡？
Lumos.
Lumen。Hello。真雕寿司，不知道味道如何。好卡哦。味道好特别。 我有没有办法玩吧？应该说我没有办法开这个。还是一样卡。好用，全部。奇怪，怎么直播那么慢？显卡的关系吗？还是用 AMD 啊？游戏名就很顺。
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
上课喽！有卡有卡，会不会真的是显卡的问题？
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
这是学生吗？
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
忘记了。
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
好卡啊！
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh, 我忘记要怎么用了。 滚过的魔杖，住宿钱。
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
好卡，卡到不行。
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
做什么？
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your excellent good. Not to worry. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, very good. Happens to the best of us.
没有更快一点。
That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
要怎么玩？
Watch this.
哦，我懂了。
There we go.
Accio. Don't lose your composure.
厉害呢。
Keep trying. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
已经输了嘛，
Accio.
至少有分数吧。
Splendid. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew.
30分。
Accio.
哦 ，no， 哦。
Stay focused.
Here we go. Yes.
没有，它可以停那么快。
Accio.
Let Let us see this.
可以这样子。
That is how it's done. Oh dear.
Shit.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Okay.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
那么想试试看。
Accio!
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
板桥家尾在面子啊。这是什么？铁柱，你为什么在这里？手套、披风，完成4个主线任务。为什么这么卡？太卡了啦，这样玩不了了。太卡了。1070真的跑不动吗？看来1070真的跑不动，糟糕了。
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
完全没有反应。
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the upside.
Werewolves! Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 76.
And by the end of it, the Minister of Magic was Albert.
Oh, what fun!
Yeah.
Accio!
可以抓他吗？
Peeves a smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves! Enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Hall.
It wasn't Bruce and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
You're brave
你
though,
想
aren't
做
you?
什么？
I've seen you in her body.
你买魔杖吗？火米村。 现在在，这是我的地方。前进下去，前进下去，然后转一圈就到了。喂，啊，不能跳过去哦。你跳过？跳不下去吗？还真没办法。喂，这是什么？犀牛？这是犀牛吗？但感觉好像比犀牛还强。跳！你盯着我看，我会害羞了。
What are you up to now? Is that all you've got? Bon! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
这刚刚的球子好像有点差不多的功能，应该同样的原理吧。
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
So, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a...
If only all of my students were this adept.
Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duels. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
他在让我的吗？
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt... Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Next time. Next 接下来国米村吗？国米村在哪里啊？哪里买？这里买魔杖吗？体育用品，扫帚，魔药店西侧，猪头酒吧，服饰，北侧，减法器，魔药店，红泥工具。去吧。中央车站。
At least you didn't do what that bird.
Ugh, what am I missing?
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father. My older brothers were all sorted into very clothing.
从上面走。
Wait till I tell my father.
这边走。有一听歌哦。
Got a peek at the prefect bar.
不能哦，还不能出去哦。卡住。啊！系统崩溃，为什么会这么卡？很奇怪。关掉一些程式再开好。 去泡个茶吧。 回来啦。为什么这么卡？哇！卡到让我感觉好痛苦啊！嗯哼，嗯哼，
What was the ministry?
有箱子。就这样。真有趣。天气太高，没有办法解锁。有地震。没有，多心。好卡哦。 啊，到中央大厅。
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
So?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
不错，研究报告。
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
这是什么地方？
Weasley said she always found the dormitory a good place to read. Better than the library.
Oh. Showing off is a muggle.
Levioso. Accio.
Yo. Lumos.
You should hear Sean.
Lumos. Lumos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ooh, thank you.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
要去买
wand.
魔杖喽。
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
幻术配方。
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
这样子。到哪去了？ 算，就算了。好，准备出发了。
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
娜娜，欧奈。
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
获得首份作业。
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
在这边收集更多书吗？
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
小萝莉。
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
那我蛮喜欢像你这样子蓝色衣服的女孩子。
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
第一次听说。
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
莫晨晚安呐、我发现我的设备没有办法很顺的直播哈利波特，可能要加买显卡。
Haven't you any friends at school?
这个看起来没有很好玩。
Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
搞不好要过两三天，搞不好过2-3个月才可以来继续直播。
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
都快要变杂谈。多多死，先导多多死。
Brilliant.
差点漏掉。所以多多死在哪里？啊，要回去那边。我在想，会不会是因为我的显卡是1070的关系？如果真的是显卡的问题的话，那可能之后可能要等我换显卡之后才继续玩这个。
places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh goodness, you need to practice a bit more, I think.
显卡太糟。哇！ 想去买那个4070 Ti， 应该跑得动。但肯定要那个什么，等到发薪水的时候。先把那个今天的课程，先拿到今天的魔杖好了。到底是显卡的问题，还是那个网络流量的问题？因为昨天那个昨天还前天用那个艾尔登法环的时候都没这么卡。修复。我用的是那个1070的卡片，因为之前那个什么坏掉之后，但是还没有钱去买新的显卡。那个配信出现的影像跟那个实际上出来的，应该说我实际玩的那个情况是还算顺，但是配信的时候就变很卡。对，确定到底是显卡的问题还是那个，还是网络的问题。实际玩画面还算顺，
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
到这边就会卡。怎么还要回去画框？
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
所以卡。我看我要那个什么月下个月，3月已经3月了嘛，3月发薪水之后再去换一个显卡，换4070，想说买华硕的。
I should come back to this another time.
After we've done our exams.
Amit's car is already ready.
哦，实际游玩画面还算是，为什么会这样？等一下来修它好了。卧龙，哦，那个花太多钱了哦，可能暂时还没有，还不会去玩。而且我艾尔登法环还没破。
My entire family.
之后可能会想要玩那个炼金工坊，炼金工坊有很多还没有玩。 那个卧龙苍天可能不会去玩，等到有闲钱跟时间的时候会再去玩。重点是而且我还要多游戏
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
F 红白键，红白键， 啊，快追上，快追上！
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
看起来真不错。
Accio. Reparo. Something quite... Levioso. Levioso.
啊，这个没有办法。
Accio. Levioso. Reparo.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
会在这一边吗？嗯，是这个吗？
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Hello， 哎，现在可以去买我的那个魔杖了。他的游戏在那个进门之前会开始读取，我觉得这个算是一个不错的设计。萨尔达王国之类，萨尔达我也比较优先一点，萨尔达比较好看，就有蛮期待的。游戏越买越多，时间越来越少。我有 Switch 啊，我有开那个健身环。我有自从被那个什么撞车之后已经有1周没有开健身环。再过几天那个脚上的伤好了之后，应该就可以继续开。 然后也想开马里奥赛车，还有那个炼金工坊3，想玩的很多，可以玩的时间很少。艾尔登法环已经够让我，艾尔登法环中毒性很高。说真的，我刚刚玩到这么卡的情况，我还想说要不要停止，然后去玩艾尔登法环。红色魁奇蒂手套，怎么会有这种地方会有密室？都没有人发现这种地方很奇怪。是这边哈。能修吗？好像不能修。 啊，我们去买魔杖，今天就先买到魔杖好了。
Hello, looking for me?
Yes.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
不要想要猪朋狗友跟我一起去红米村。这看起来是好孩子的家伙。不晓得我会是什么魔杖，真是令人感到新奇。那么我们要怎么出村？走过去吗？
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
这可以打吗？不可以。
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
这样子采集素材。这边采素材就是。
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
我可以做银马吗？那是白色的，我想要。
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
还是没有反应。
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
So,
why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
我也是觉得，听说这个霍格华兹每一个学院都有他自己的玩法，男生跟女生有不同玩法。 我就很想要进去那个女生宿舍看看。啊，艾尔登法环的话就听说就是那个黑魂系的。
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought.
光我目前艾尔登法环的那个目前的那个什么新手区域，就已经让我觉得有很多地方可以去探索。 嘿，去死！拜拜。
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange.
才来第一天呢。
Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things.
哎，那边有水晶。
What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my home, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
那个白色鹰马我蛮想要的，看起来很可爱。哎，去死他 ！Hello。
Sharp was in a mood the other day. Not a single student got their sleeping draft right.
看起来像塑胶制，果然还是得去买好一点的显卡。 4070吧，目前是看4070 Ti 阿素斯的。
Mr. Moon，
然后可能276赫兹的吧。
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. I'm big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
哎，等一下。
Nearly there.
Accio.
There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
这是100年前的目标。
Thank you.
反正我快要到红米村了。 这是红米村吗？它怎么念
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
哦，对啊，要3万，3万3，那也可以。
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
7700X 不需要配那么好的用，也跑不上那么高分。我的那个 CPU 是7700 Ti， 7700X， 所以买4090、4080其实也配不太上。加油，有点跑不动。真假的，那就跑不动。1070太差了。啊，那边人太多了。哇，卡到不行啊！
阿 Q，
我看我贴着墙壁走会不会比较好一点？人太多，有一个人出现，我就开始练卡。月中，2号还是月底？月底发薪之后再去买。太卡了，真的太卡了。这样子连个商店都去不了，玩不成了。今天把这个魔杖拿到手之后就结束好了。太卡了。
Merlin, blooming fear, not again.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
要不是我听得懂英文的话，啊，可恶！系统崩溃了，要瘦嘞！系统崩溃了啦！啊，算了啦，今天到这里好了。卡到连商店都没有办法好好利用，这样子，卡到这种程度，真的玩不下去了。我看看 ，GPU 还是网络的问题啊。算了，明天我再试试看霍格华兹，明天我再试试看霍格华兹行不行好啊？或许是更新卡着的问题。啊，那今天就到这里啊，感谢各位的收看， 这个真的是提不起勇气，请大家点好。奇怪，直播断掉了吗？好了，就这样好了，大家晚安了。那个霍格华兹下次开启的时候，就是若马改显卡的时候，就先这样，大家晚安咯。也12点了，要12点了，拜拜喽，拜拜。